everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Warrior Class HammerByte from Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. I grabbed this guy on Amazon, so if you're looking for him, definitely head to Amazon. He's been kind of going in and out of stock. They show up for about $14.99 on there, I think. So if you want to get a hold of this guy, if you're locked inside like most of us are, definitely check out Amazon. Because for whatever reason, Hasbro Pulse doesn't sell Cyberverse stuff. I don't know why. I think it's weird. But definitely check out Amazon. But he looks pretty good. I've been excited to get my hands on this figure since he was first revealed at Toy Fair. Shark mode, robot mode over here, all look fantastic. He is a warrior class, so he has a weird action feature, but apparently if you jiggle his arm, this hammerhead shark head flips around. I actually think it's kind of neat. It's almost like giving him a beast mode. I know he does have a shark mode, but it's almost like a anthropomorphic beast mode. I don't know. If you remember Beast Wars back in the day, the very first wave of Beast Wars had like a robot head and then like a beast head, and the original idea was they were going to kind of like rage out and the beast head was going to take over, and then they kind of scrapped that whole idea. That's almost kind of like what's going on here, and it's kind of neat. I kind of like it. So very excited. Color scheme, everything about this guy I think looks pretty awesome. So very excited for that. Giant picture of Bumblebee. I got it real quick. I got to sound off on this. They renamed it to Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. He's barely in the show anymore. He was in the first couple episodes, and then they're doing this whole like Cybertron Under Siege thing, and Hot Rod's the star of the show. Why not Transformers Hot Rod's Cyberverse Adventures? I don't know. I guess they just have to put Bumblebee on the front so it resonates with kids more. I don't get it. I'm tired of Bumblebee. It took a character I really loved and just way too much Bumblebee. He's played out. You need to give him a break. Like, I don't know. I know they do the same thing with Optimus, but for whatever reason, Optimus gets a pass. He's just amazing, so I don't know. But in any case, that's my random rant for the day. Let's go ahead. Let's get a HammerByte out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. This guy looks fantastic. Right off the bat, I love the color scheme. I think the lighter pale blue with the kind of darker metallic blue, a little bit of gunmetal gray in there as well. It all really pops. The colors just look great together. The head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. Kind of simple, but I love it. I love the like trident / crown on his head. Just absolutely looks cool. Makes it seem like he's kind of regal, like he's the king of the ocean, something like that, but also has kind of a trident, so it's like a dual purpose. I like that a lot. Autobot symbol on the chest looks fantastic. Love that bottom jaw of the shark on there as well. I think that's really cool. Just overall, he looks great. He does have this shark fin just sticking out the back of one of his legs. I feel like that was a little lazy. They could have had something in there maybe to have that fold down. It's not a huge problem, but that's my really only complaint with the robot mode. Just have that piece of shark tail just sticking out the back there. It's a little weird. Other than that, he really looks good. I kind of wish he came with an accessory. If he had a trident or something like that, I think that'd be really cool. Otherwise, some kind of gun or sword or something. Just would have been nice to have him have some kind of weapon. Articulation-wise, his head does not move, but he's got ball joints in the shoulder, in the elbow, in the hip, and then he's got pretty much 90 degrees in the knee. Not quite, but close enough. So really, he's got 2 points of articulation in each extremity, so 8 total. But overall, I think that's fine. I don't think you need much more. I'm used to having these have like the forearm / hand be one solid piece. I don't really need ankle tilt for these either, so I'm okay with it. I'm just happy that he has a gimmick and it doesn't really impede the articulation at all, because you can move this shoulder around completely and it doesn't set off the gimmick. You actually have to connect, I should say, this piece here in the chest that the shoulder ball joint is basically connected to. That's what you have to set off. So you have to pull that piece down, and that's what makes the shark head flip around. And it's great. Again, you have that metallic blue, a little bit of light blue for the eyes on the end. I love the teeth. And there's a light blue piece here that you can kind of play with. And it kind of like, you could pretend he's talking or something, or just like snarling, or, well, I guess snarks don't snarl. But in any case, you know what I'm saying here. You can make it look like he's about to chomp somebody or something like that. It's goofy. I love it. So go ahead, push this back down. Now, sometimes it doesn't want to stay. You just have to kind of make sure that this is back up in position. Oops. There we go. It'll stick eventually, I promise. But yeah, he's cool. I like him a lot. Like I said, my only complaints, I wish this thing wasn't jetting out the back, and I wish he had an accessory, preferably a trident if I had my pick. But either way, I think he looks really, really cool. And I love the color scheme. Paint applications look really good. You have a little bit of paint here in the crotch plate or whatever. But yeah, overall he looks great. Let's go ahead and get on to the transformation. Transformation, pretty simplistic. You're going to start by taking these fins and spinning them 180. Pretty simple there. You can, let's see what goes next. You're going to take these and flip these up, and then you're going to spin these out to the side. So this is going to come up like this, and then spin that out to the side like so. I'm going to zoom out here a smidge. Then you're going to flip out that giant shark tail, and you're going to peg the whole bottom of the legs together like so. You're going to bring this up, and you can see there are two nubs right here, and they're going to kind of peg into this space here. So this is going to come up like this and kind of peg them into place. Now this, for some reason on mine, these like to come apart. Just make sure that that's pegged in together there. And then this whole top section, you can see there's a joint right there. So this whole top section is going to unpeg and spin around. And once again, my legs have come unpegged from each other. So spin this around. Now you can see on the back of the forearms here, there's these little pegs, and they will peg into the shins, or I guess actually the calf muscles rather. No, I know human anatomy. These are thighs. We'll get there. All right, so we go ahead, peg these into the thighs here. Oh, I didn't have so much trouble with this earlier with these legs coming unpegged. It's really a shame. I wish they would stay together better. All right, well, once you have those pegged in, you're going to bring these giant flaps around, and this is what will really keep everything together. So you can see that there are tabs here, which are going to peg into this little spot right there. We're going to bring this around, and this will all kind of stay together. Just make sure you push it all together. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the arms. They might just take some finagling, but between pegging them into the thighs and pegging these side pieces in, it should keep it together. I mean, not that it's really in danger of flying apart. It's not. There we go. So there's your shark. Now, it is kind of weird. He doesn't have the bottom jaw piece. I kind of wish there was a way for that to flip up before you transformed it, but there's really not, because you can see it's locked away deep in the body there. So even if you flipped it up, it would still only stick out straight here. So, or actually, I guess it would stick out straight this way. So yeah, I wish there was a way to get that around so you could still open his mouth over here, but alas, not the case. But he looks all right. You got a hammerhead shark going here, a nice Autobot symbol there on the side. Pretty basic shark mode, but not too bad. At the end of the day, I think this guy is definitely worth checking out. The robot mode alone is fantastic enough to get this toy, I think, in my opinion. Love the color scheme. The design overall just absolutely looks great. I love the gimmick. I love the fact that it doesn't impede the articulation in the arm in any way. So many Cyberverse toys have some goofy gimmick that just kind of makes the robot mode terrible or not fun, but this guy just, it adds to it and enhances it, and I'm really happy about that. So I wish he had a trident or some kind of accessory weapon to go with him. I think the fin sticking out the back is not the best. But I think the transformation is decently fun. I think the shark mode is decently fun. But even if you just grab this guy and just display him in this robot mode, I think he's definitely worth it. He's one of the better Cyberverse Warrior class figures. It'd be neat to see him get like a full-on deluxe class, like in the Build-A-Figure line. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but in the meantime, this guy's definitely worth picking up to tide you over. But I think he's a really cool character. I hope we get to see him on the show. I noticed they're doing a lot of characters. We've seen designs and things for a lot of characters that I'm hoping will eventually get to the show, because I'm pretty sure the third season is the last one, but we're already about halfway through, and none of these guys have shown up, so we'll see what happens. But I definitely say check Amazon. See if you can find this guy, add him to your collection, because he's definitely a lot of fun. But that'll do it for this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.